Welcome back to Foundation Physical Therapy's YouTube channel. Today we're going to go over a few things to improve your thoracic mobility. So the thoracic spine, what is the thoracic spine? It's basically your mid-back, where your neck ends, your shoulder starts, clear down to about your mid-back level. By definition, it's any vertebra that a rib attaches to. It's basically this chunk right in here. The problem with that is a lot of people lack mobility there in the thoracic spine, and if you do, it can affect your neck, it can affect your low back, and it can affect your shoulders. So we're going to go over a quick circuit to include foam rolling, a nice mobility activity that you can do to train you to move in your upper back. And if you still have issues with those, I'm going to show you just a passive stretch, something that you can do and just basically lay over a smaller foam roller to help. So what we'll be using today is your standard old 6-inch foam roll. Then one that's a little bit harder to get, which is a 3-inch foam roll. You can order them anywhere. They're just not as commonly found in your kind of big box stores. If this is real challenging to get, you can always make a towel roll. So just a couple of different towels kind of rolled up and taped together. So here's what we do. First of all, just foam rolling of the thoracic spine. Real easy. Lay down a foam roller. You're going to lay on top of it like so. I advise to kind of start right at the bottom of the shoulder blades. You can put your arms here in this position, or even here if your shoulders are real tight and you can't get them to lay flat. Then what you do is just bridge up, lift your hips off the table, and you're going to roll back and forward. Now, how high do you go? You go as high as you can without getting into the neck and slipping off the roll. And then as far as on the way down, I like to go just a little bit below the shoulder blades. You don't want to go a lot lower, because then you're placing a roll on your lumbar spine and making yourself arch over the roll, which may not be the best thing for you. So in this position, you're going to roll back and forth, and when you find a spot that feels tender or it feels like it's a little tight, you can just take some time to kind of roll back and forth on that area until it loosens up. So it's a nice activity that you can do on its own. Now, a nice follow-up to that would be to take a smaller roll, just like this, or your rolled up towel, and you're going to place that in your upper back. So now we're really working on training your coordination and your mobility. So you're going to get a much smaller roll like this. Then what you're going to do is get your back flat, get your lower back flat, get your knees up, and then cue yourself to engage your lower abdominals and really maintain a nice neutral flat back. You should feel like your lower back is pushing slightly against this table or the floor. And then, without losing that, you want to tip the elbows up so you feel a stretch in the upper back. Right? If you want to introduce a little bit of a lat stretch in this same position, then what you can do is you can add an overhead reach. And again, the whole time I'm trying to maintain my lower back flat and feel for that table. So now I'm learning to move the upper back without sacrificing the lumbar spine. Now, if you find that that's too challenging and you want something different, that's a little more passive, and what you can do is take your towel roll, place it there, and then grab something to put your feet up. It could be a chair. You could even turn and put your feet up. You can turn and put your feet up at home, up on the wall. The wall would be here, and this would hold you here. Okay? So any of these will help. You basically just want something to bring your knees up so that it supports your back. And then this towel roll goes just behind your back here. And it's basically the same move, only instead of you having to use your lower abdominals to hold your back flat, you are doing it passively by bringing your legs up. And then again, it's reaching overhead, there, in the back, and then you would reach overhead again. All right, if this was too strenuous on the shoulders, or if it caused any kind of pain, you could definitely just do this, or even right at me. So those in succession are very effective at improving the mobility of your back, or as the standalone activities, they're fine. My recommendation is to keep your upper back as mobile as you can, and any of these that feels good, take the time to do, and as the other ones get easier, just kind of grow into them. So try them out. See what you think.